ConocoPhillips is selling half its stake in Lukoil, Russia's second largest oil producer. We partner now with the FT to bring you Lex on Bloomberg. You get a sneak peek at the Financial Times' flagship column a day early. Neil Buckley joining us now live from London. Neil, always glad to have you on with us. So why is this move by Conoco so significant?
Well, it's quite a big deal because this partnership between ConocoPhillips and Lukoil has been the biggest and the most successful of any tie-up between a U.S. energy major and a Russian company, and one of the very biggest investments by any U.S. company into Russia. The value of this 20% stake that Conoco has in Lukoil is not far short of $10 billion right now. It's also awkward timing for Russia because Russia's come out of a very deep economic crisis last year. It's trying to woo foreign investment again. It's awoken, if you like, to the need for foreign investment to modernize its economy. So this is not a great moment for this to be happening for Russia.
So why then is Conoco reducing its stake in Lukoil?
Well, I should say, first of all, we haven't had this confirmed by Conoco. There may be more details from Conoco later today when it's holding its annual analyst conference call. But Conoco is, of course, we know, looking to raise $10 billion in cash to pay down its debt. It had already announced that target some months ago. And we did hear yesterday from Lukoil's chief executive that he had heard that from Conoco that they wanted to halve their stake. So they do need to reduce their debt. They may have chosen Lukoil as an area to cut back in because when they bought into Lukoil, this really was seen as the leading Russian oil company. Since then, a lot has changed, and Russia's state oil and gas champions, Rosneft and Gazprom, have both increased their power very significantly under Prime Minister Vladimir Putin by buying more assets. And Lukoil is losing out when it comes to winning new licenses and so on to the big state energy giants.
So, I mean, Neil, what does this mean for foreign investors in Russia?
Well, as I said before, it's bad timing for Russia because Russia really wanted to attract more foreign investment. I think why this will look particularly bad is because this Conoco-Lukoil tie-up had been very much presented as the new model for foreign investment in Russia under Vladimir Putin, where you had a dominant Russian partner with control, but a minority foreign partner who would come in and provide capital and technology and expertise. So from that point of view, the timing is really not good for Russia. On the other hand, Russia, I'm sure, can present this by saying that, well, Conoco needs to raise money, and the fact is they're sitting on a very valuable asset, very valuable investment in Russia, which has done very well over the last few years, and that may be why they're now trying to sell this.
And just give us a sense of timing. I mean, Neil, I heard you say, you know, it hasn't been confirmed yet, but when are we expected to know for sure this is happening?
Well, Conoco, as I said before, is holding an analyst call today, so it's expected to give more details on how it plans to raise this cash, and we may therefore see some confirmation of this Lukoil move. The indications are that it will reduce its stake gradually in steps. Lukoil is saying that it doesn't plan to exercise its right to buy these shares back in itself. So there is going to be quite a lot of a big stake in Lukoil being unloaded over a period of time over the next few months.
Neil, thanks as always. Neil Buckley joining us there from the FT in London.